Alright, welcome back to video 7 of Shadowrun Returns. And last we left off, we got Coyote back, and we are chillaxing at the Seamstresses Union, watching a pretty elf dance who looks a lot like us, except we don't get to have makeup on. Alright, so we're gonna go give Mr. Delilah these gems. Wow. You look like something from a movie, and I can't remember house, and I don't believe it was Grindhouse. Okay? Mr. Delilah looks small and tough, with an untraceable shoddy on his back and a heavy vest under his trench coat. He's got the air of someone who gets things done and occasionally does them himself. He might be an ex-runner, one of the rare ones smart enough to move on to management when he felt his reflexes slowing down. What do you want? Mr. Delilah, we have business to discuss. What business? I ain't got no business with you. We're with Coyote. She's indisposed at the moment. At the mention of Coyote, he finally gives you his full attention. Why didn't you say so? Coyote is late and my client is getting anxious. Where is she? Downstairs, trying on a new arm. Your run went south for her. No kidding. Well, whatever. She's tough. She'll pull through. So who are you two? This is Coyote's boyfriend Paco, and I'm Zombie Pleasure. What is this? A romance tried? I don't give a crap about boyfriends. Where's the stones? Huh. Why do I kind of feel like it's not the gemstones he wants? Hold back the pebble with the runes on it and give him the rest. In an instant, there's a jeweler's scope in his eyes. Moving quickly through what appears to be the most valuable stones, he stops when he can't find what he's looking for. He glares at you, furious, and throws the rest of the gems in your face. It's not here. What? He exhales and slowly wags his head as he speaks. Let me explain the way the world works to you. I hire someone to do a job, they do it. They get paid, and we part happy. Now you have something that I paid Coyote to get for me. That makes it mine. So you give me that pebble, and we won't make any more work for Johnny Clean. Maybe if you told me more about the pebble, it might jog my memory. I'm smart enough not to ask my clients what they want with it. I'll just arrange for them to get it. Now hand it over. Coyote may not have told you, but the penalty for being late with the delivery was no payments, and I'm feeling monogamous tonight, so you guys can keep the gems I threw in your damn face. Fucker! Mr. Delilah looks you up and down, takes you all in, and smiles to himself. Listen, you look like some sort of woman who might run a crew of your own one day. Might need a little talent. What? When that happens, you come to me. I'll set you up. He dismisses you with a wave. Looks like you impressed him. I know a fence for those gems. Von Gross. Follow me. We're done for now. Buzz. Dickweed. Of course it figures I keep the one that's most important. Von Gross is fiddling with his cyber eye while noodling on his PDA. You're back. Stay busy. Stay busy. What's your story? I can see you're a busy man. He nods his head. That's right, and so I wouldn't bother you if I hadn't come in possession of these rare stones. You have his attention. Rare stones, huh? Let's see these rare stones. You hear the Servos and Von Gross cyber eye whir as a magnifying lens slips into position. He bends his head over the stones for 2 seconds, maybe less. Where'd you get this, Drek? A gumball machine? I'll give you 1,000 for them. I'll think about it. Suit yourself. Well, I did fail to update that I did apply my 17 karma. And, I did update summoning. I want to say I popped up spirit control as well as body to get me a few more hit points. because I don't like dying. I eventually do want to move into range and kind of move up my machine gun. So I kind of feel like I'm going to go into quickness with general range and stuff, and charisma. I may eventually go into intelligence and kind of get this decking shit, whatever that is. So I can pop up. What is it? So I can pop up charisma to 6. It would give me a new etiquette, and I could select academy. But the what option is do I want to? I'm sure I'll get more money out of it. And as said in the prior video, they said academy is kind of one of the better ones to get money. And I do eventually want to get corporate, but they said that's a little bit more in in-game. So you know what? I think we'll go academic. Come on. Can't regret it forever. We spent it. Better be worth it. Ready to unload the stones? You're fucking me! No! No! We do not approve. Ha ha. No. Load game. Load game, and hopefully I'm not fucking myself over here. That pissed me off. You kidding me? I said I'd think about it. Where'd my other options go? Mad. Damn it. You know what? We'll see if we'll get a better deal out of this. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, keep going. It's not here. I hand it over. Ooh. Doesn't look like asking him to double anything. Actually change the options there. Okay. Yep, that means I still have my 70 freaking karma. So y'all get to watch me spend it. We did body. We're gonna do charisma. We're gonna do academy. I want to say we went up on charisma. And we went up on spirit summoning because we got to summon pestilence and he was pretty damn cool. So we will confirm it there. And save that shit. And in the next game, what we'll do is not next game, but next batch of karma I get, we'll apply it to quickness and raise up my gun. Yeah. Academy. Did the software in your HUD appraise the value of the stones? He looks amused. Could be. We both know that the International Gemological Institute will set the price far higher than your offer. It'll take time for you to get the top union for it. Let's call it 2,000. You got a deal. Done. Give me your cred stick. Woo! Double that money! Alright. So, go back down. We're gonna check out the dealers down there. Come on. Take me down. Okay. Let's go talk to Doc. She kind of looks pregnant with this shit on. In Shadowrun circles, the term doctor is often used quite liberally to describe any sawbones with a needle and thread. But in the case of the Union's resident medical expert, nothing could be further from the truth. The safe house boasts a fully equipped medical suite, complete with shamanic fetishes. This is a sixth-world medicine of the highest caliber. I'm gonna have to read up on the lore because I keep hearing this sixth world and seventh world deal. The doctor herself is an unassuming sort, perhaps the type to go unnoticed entirely. If not for the spiritly spirit perched on her shoulder like her own personal gargoyle, the spirit's burning eyes follow you constantly, even as the doctor's own eyes are burned in her charts. However, she does look up long enough to acknowledge your approach. Freaky little fucker. I'm Dr. Castle. I understand you were instrumental in bringing Coyote back to us. Thank you for that. Noel Sheen. What does that mean? You're welcome, Doc, and I gotta say, that was some work you did on her. Your talents may be going to waste down here. High praise from a simple arm swap. Especially since she wouldn't let me repair her face. She noticed you eyeballing the facilities. I can tell you're surprised to find a full-service med bay under a dive bar in a slum. Don't be. This is a Shadowrunner bar, after all. For a purveyor of cyberware and trauma kits, there is no better place to set up a practice. I patch runners up, install and maintain their cyberware, and provide medical supplies for their runs. It may not be as mobile as Dr. Wagon, but I'm the next best thing. Can I help you with anything? Tell me more about trauma kits. Trauma kits are fully automated stabilization units that include a defibrillator, spray-on synthetic skin, and medical nanomechanics. They can save a runner's life if you move fast enough. So if you're bleeding out, one of those can get you back on your feet. Exactly. But you have to be quick. This is where Doc Wagon's on field tech, but even their stuff has its limits. Let me see your medical supplies. What's that on your shoulder? This little guy supports the healing rituals I perform on my patients after surgery, dramatically reducing the recovery time. Not standard procedure, of course, but the results speak for themselves. I see shamanic fetishes. Are you a shaman too? While modern medical technology makes surgeries less disruptive than it used to be, it's still an ordeal for both the body and the spirit, requiring extensive recuperation to properly heal. I am trained in the ways of the spirit world as well as the scientific world. I do my best to heal the whole patient. Let's see what cyberware do you have available. Okay. Basic yet powerful meta machine replacement for your leg adds 8+ HP and 1 quickness. Shit's a little expensive. I don't know how I feel about shit like that. Let's see your medical supplies. Trauma kit. Restores teammates' life with 25% of their total health. Sell. Alright. Let's see what else we got here. Okay. Hey. Algernon. Past the bar, the edges of the safe house become a somewhat indistinct due to the magical haze surrounding a particular elf. The man seems only half of this realm. His mind wanders the far horizon of astral space while his body peddles his otherworldly wares. Good evening, young elf, and welcome to this humble home that we call the Union. I am Algernon Halfdream. To ease your way through the sixth world, I offer you the best in magical foci, spells, and fetishes for the conjuring of spirits. Let's see what you have. Weapons. Spells. Conjuring. That's for me. Let's just check this out real quick. Air barrier. Silence. Haste. By 1 for 2 rounds and requires AP. So, okay. It has the cooldown of 3. It takes 2 AP to cast it, right? 2 AP to cast this haste. Okay? And it gives you pretty much, like for me, since I have 2 AP, it would give me 3 AP. For 2 rounds, 6 AP total. But if I didn't bother using haste, I could just turn around and have 3 rounds instead of 2 rounds after using this. So it's kind of weird. I don't know how I feel about it. I may eventually buy it when I own up a little bit, but I don't feel like I'm actually going to take the time to use it right now. I guess this is where I could summon my creatures. I still got 2, so we'll check out what those are worth. Eric Mersman. What do you mean, no credit? Talk to me, Eric. Oh, it's you. Change your clothes, change your life, right? Not only will you look better, not that you look bad now or anything, but each one will help to keep you on the right side of the ground. Take a look. He's kind of cute, I have to say that. Show me what you have. And we bought the Salish one, which gave me Charisma +1. It's okay. It's not that impressive now that she looks like she's bad. Or pregnant, however you want to put it. Look at her. Her belly all pokes out. She does look pregnant, seriously. TB Grubberman. Talk. Whoa. That's some roughness right there. Theodore Buster Grubberman is a well-groomed orc, dressed with a precision that suggests the straight lines of a military officer's uniform. His hair is cropped short, high and tight, as they say, and the neatness this presents is only compromised by the uneven tusks protruding from his mouth. The only other defect in this picture of perfection is the man's cybernetic right arm, which is obviously enough to be noticeable, but not so obvious as to ruin the line of his suit. When he speaks, the orc's voice is soft, thoughtful, and he talks almost exclusively in numbers, calibers, ranges, rounds per second, arcs of fire, razoring factors, tensile strength, and of course, price. Let's see if we can get a voice for him, huh? Soft and thoughtful. Bunker Buster Grubberman at your service. Friends call me Buster. I'm also answered to Sergeant, Sir, or even Theodore on occasion. Anytime you're in the market for firearms, ammunition, or ordnance, I am your man. How can I help you? What exactly do you sell here? Things that go bang in all shapes and sizes, plus other odds and ends on occasions. Consider me your personal armory. All weapons are guaranteed to meet strict UCAS military spec or your money back. In addition, I can handle routine maintenance, repairs, and upgrades if you so desire. And if that wasn't enough, I'll also teach a safety and instructional course every weekend. This week we're covering bayonets. Mark my words, they're making a comeback. So, what can I get you? Let's see. Weapons. And I own that one. Rifle, rifle. Shotgun, shotgun. So they got an update. On 6, range is medium. He only has 24 caps, so that is kind of a downgrade. Maybe I should have went with a rifle as opposed to a SMG. I don't quite know how far spells go though. I kind of want to buy that too, but if a rifle would be better. Not right now, thank you. David Fry II. Every inch of Tech Alcove is covered in a chaotic patchwork quilt of circuit boards, chips, wires, displays, and a million other things that you can't identify. In the eye of the technombit storm stands a dwarf, immaculately dressed and supremely calm. I know that look. Don't let that size of the shop fool you. I can get any Matrix hardware or software that exists. Even if it doesn't exist, then I can get it made for you. Any questions? I can answer. Or anything gear you need. What's a deck? You jack into a Matrix or into the context of a run. When you jack into the local node of a facility you're in, the deck determines how many programs and ESPs you can carry and the firepower of your base Matrix attack. Decks have IP. When a deck's IP is reduced to 0, you'll get booted from the system and it'll hurt. What's a program? A program is the Matrix that allows you to defend your avatar against countermeasures and enemy deckers. There's a wide variety of different programs for attack and defense at different power levels. As you progress as a decker, you get used to more powerful versions of these programs. What's an ESP? Johnny, you want to talk to this one? Sure. When you infiltrate a facility on a run, you have a team. When you jack into the Matrix, you are all alone. That's where ESP comes in. ESP is a highly advanced artificial life program, which when you deploy it, manifests another team member in the Matrix. Different type of ESPs have different abilities. What do you have for sale? Ugh. Okay. Oh, I'm being rude. Let me also introduce you to our resident decker and my good friend Johnny Clean. On the same overalls that you saw him in upstairs, down here leaning over a workbench crammed with circuit boards, cables, and chips. Johnny Clean seems a totally different person. You get the impression that Johnny was once as hot and as invisible as the most infamous deckers today. Good to see you down here. Happy to be of help if I can be. Why are you dressed as a janitor? Did I stand out upstairs? No, janitors never do. Oops, sorry I knocked that around. I'm sure you heard that. When I was younger, I had a rep for getting in and getting out of systems so clean that no one knew I was there. Half the matrix runs that earned me my rep were made possible because I was able to get inside the facility posing as a janitor. Now it's just sort of a part of me. Is it true that you are a part of the Echo Mirage team? Let me take this one. Listen. I've known this guy for over a decade, and he's smart enough not to tell me, so he is sure as hell not going to tell you about any of those days. For your health and his, best subject go. How is decking used? The decking seal is often used just on terminals in the real world to get information, hack doors, etc., but occasionally a run will have the option or the requirement to go into a local matrix LAN of the facility you are infiltrating in order to gain access to valuable information or control more important things in the real world. So we eventually do want to look into decking once we figure out what type of gun I'd like to stick with. I think I'll ignore most casting. I do want to see something though real quick, so you're gonna have to bear with me. Shaman. AoE 3. See, it doesn't say how far the range on this goes. I think we'll stick with medium range. I'd probably like rifle range to stay further back and out of distance. But if I want to cast my spells and they don't go too far, which most of the time it doesn't look like they go too far anyway, so that I'll be casting a lot of spells. Okay, I think I've talked to everybody, right? Yep. Let's go explore Sam's bunk. Alright. The bunk is a mess and reeks of booze. Searching through the sheets, blankets, and pillows, you find an old photograph that has seen a lot of wear. Look at the image on the photo. The picture is of a blonde boy and a girl about age 14 sitting on a dock on the edge of a lake. They appear to be twins. The boy has his arm tied around the girl's shoulders and is mugging for the camera. The girl is planting a kiss on his cheek while making rabbit ears behind his head with her fingers. Look at the image on the photo. Is that just it? Yeah, okay. Check the back of the photo. Written as woman handwriting are the words, Sam and Jessica. Lake Sammamish State Park, summer 2040. Pocket the photo. Alright. Return to Coyote. You back? I think the highlights of the Wolves game will be on soon. Want to take a load off and watch it with me? I found something in the bunk Sam was using. Yeah? Great. What was it? A photo. Did you know Sam had a twin sister? Yeah, I did. He mentioned her once or twice. It didn't sound like they got along that well, she thinks. He was rambling on about her the last time I saw him. By that point, he was completely gone. I really couldn't follow what he was saying, but he sounded miserable. Your comm leak chips and the screen shows the smiling face of Officer Aguri. He is smiling. It must be about money. Are all cops on the take as happy as you? Yeah, we have our clubhouse and everything. As per our discussion, I'm informing you of another Ripper murder. The victim worked at the NTSB investigation facility down on the docks. You owe me for this. Put it on your tab. You there now? Better get here quick before McCluskey arrives. The image on your PDA dissolves as the call ends. Another Ripper murder? Where? The docks. I've got to go. Okay, listen. I want to help. You dragged me out of this royal before? Something bad happened. Worse than getting my arm torn off, and Sam was my friend. You head to the docks, and I'll see if I can track down Sam's sister's Jessica. She might be able to help us. Thanks, I appreciate the help. 'Cause I do. So we gotta take a cave. You want to talk to me, Mr. Delilah? We're done for now. Buzz. He is so based off an actor. So decking is hacking. Therefore, we want to look into decking so that I can be somewhat moderately at hacking. Purple suit. Pretty crazy. Makes me think of House of a Thousand Corpses, though, for some reason. Don't know why. Yes, I would like to take a cab to South Seattle docks since she won't let me outside to look at the cab. Okay, South Seattle docks. Leaving the Seamstresses Union behind, you head to the docks. The Ripper killed Sam, and maybe he or she slipped up with this latest victim. Left some useful evidence. Only one way to find out. South Seattle's your typical industrial area. Grit, grime, and gray. The rain doesn't help matters any. Layers of dirt mixed with abandoned wood pallets repurposed into makeshift furniture for the day workers. Garbage collects in the gutters of the broken down street. Disruptible is the district's middle name. Your destination, the National Transportation Safety Board warehouse, is located on a small strip of docks towards the less maintained end of the waterfront. Despite the presence of those who linger in such places, it is quiet as you approach the gate. What time? Let me readjust my legs here. Don't know how husband enjoys this chair of his. Very comfortable. Alright. At least the game's kind of nice in the sense that I don't have to keep up with ammo preservation. A streetwalker. A walker of the night. Hey, you looking for a good time? Know anything about the NTSB? Yeah, the bums around here have been stealing old crap from the place for years. Not worth my time, though. Yeah, and it's telling me to go that way. And I see nothing else, so... let's go. Do not enter. Too bad, we're going to enter. Halt! The guard looks bored. He toys with his gun absent-mindedly, like he might shoot something on a whim just to watch it die. Hey, you're about to trespass on corporate property. You're looking to get dusted, street scum? I'm looking for my kitty cat. Here, kitty! Sure you are, and I'm Lawfrey, the king of dragons. Beat it. Get out of here. Ugh. Looks like I may have screwed that up. Okay. So, how are we gonna get in, huh? I see this. Anything around here? Ah, look at this. Ladder. Hey, that's mine. Who raised you? A pack of wolves? That there ladder is rightfully mine. I'm not taking it far. I just need a little boost over the fence. Oh, you're breaking into the NTSB warehouse too? If you see any of them airplane blankets or pillows, snag me one. Okay. Well, I can't do it where he's going to see me, so I assume we're going to do it right over here. Right? Well, where are you going to make me put this? I'm making the assumption that I'm not going to have to, yeah, it's just going to randomly pop up. Okay, maybe I need to get over here. Here? Okay, well she won't walk past that point. I ain't seeing anything over here. Alright. Alright, great. First puzzle of the game, and I can't figure it out. It's a ladder. Where do you want me to use this ladder, woman? And we clicked off the screen. That's no good. Ay, oi, oi. Oi. Talk to you, streetwalker. You looking for a good time? Not me, a friend of mine. I need you to have some fun with the guard by the fence around the corner. She looks at you knowingly. Alright, 20 buys you a 5-minute distraction. Then I've got to get back to work and earn some real nougat. That's a big gun you have there. Standard issue, ma'am. Alright, karma. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure we don't feel like killing the guy, so let's head straight on over. Right? Oh, there's so gonna be some combat. For now, though, let's just get inside. Or at least it feels like that's a good combat area. You're about to transition to a new location. Continue. I mean, I don't see anything else of use. I'll run back here just to... She won't step up there. Ooh, okay. Exploration! Phosphorus grenade. Send it to your stash. A facet. Non-lethal grenade. Does 1 AP to everyone it hits in this blast. Send it to my stash. Yes, because we gonna summon them spirits. We gonna see what that's like. Because I think that's the fucker who ended up ordering... What was it? I forgot. Very first combat. Yawn. Alright. Transition to a new location. We shall continue. The warehouse. Inside the large gray warehouse is as typical as the outside. Huge ceilings adorned with grinders and rickety catwalks top a huge utilitarian room. Concrete and steel walls made a concrete floor. This is a place for storing things and nothing more. Despite the quiet on the outside, the inside is a hornet's nest of Lone Star officers going about their business. In the center of the activity is the Emerald City Ripper's latest victim. With uniforms everywhere, no one stops you at the door. It seems this case hasn't leaked to the press yet. Lone Star or no, you've got a job to do. Alright. So... we are moving on to our investigation, hopefully unloading a little bit more. Hopefully that is not who I think that is. So, I think we'll stop here for now, and until next time, y'all take care.